This is DG Vision Network.
Hello there, it's good to be here again. This is DG Vision Network with Aregbesola. Regularly on this show, we bring you issues in ICT, business, lifestyle, and innovation. You can call it Africa's leading business and technology edge. I am Gideon Tibilaba. One of the ways to stay informed is to subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/DGVisionNetwork for news, views, trending issues in ICT, business, lifestyle, and innovation. Don't also forget to follow us on all our social media handles displayed on the screen.
This is DG Vision Network.
In this edition, we have a special report on stakeholders' call to the government to support young innovators to provide homegrown solutions to the country's challenges. We have something on tech tips for you today, and you get to see how to enable portrait mode for FaceTime calls and blur your background, plus an exclusive interview with Alfred Martins, co-founder and CEO at AVM Consults Limited, who will join us live on the show to talk on issues that borders around ICT infrastructures. These and many more coming your way today. But first, let's catch up with trending issues and developments that made news during the week, followed by Digital Tips with Eniola Garuba.
Service Compact with All Nigerians, otherwise known as SERVICOM, paid a visit to the National Identity Management Commission to formally present the report of their monitoring of Nimc's 20 centers within the Federal Capital Territory to the DG of Nimc to ensure improvement in their service delivery, even as they continue nationwide identity registration.
We want to formally hand over the report of our monitoring of the 20 centers within Abuja to the DG and CEO of Nimc.
While making the presentation, the National Coordinator of SERVICOM, Nneka Akajemili, highlighted areas the Commission did well and areas where improvement is needed.
So having taken into consideration, so we went to 20 registration centers to monitor the registration process, procedures, and customer service experiences. And so the places visited: Faith Academy School, Kubwa, went to NYC Camp, Kubwa, went to NOA Old Secretariat Village. We also went to Yellow House Headquarters, SSS, Aso Villa, went to Federal Road Safety, FCT, Command Zone 7, we say, went to second floor, Block C, number 3, Maputo Street, Zone 3. These were the 20 centers we visited. And so we looked at all the level of services. And so here we'll be presenting, we looked at the enrollment centers, we looked at the biometric capture of citizens, that process, how well it was serving the citizens, and how transparent and open that was, and the issuance of the slip with unique identity number to citizens. And so we have the following findings.
The Director General of Nimc, Engineer Aliu Aziz, responded by thanking the National Coordinator for a job well done and promised to make amendments where needed.
So thank you very much, and we appreciate the service to the citizen, and our customer is every person, as you rightly said, not only the citizen but also the legally resident people that are here. And also this service is a foundation. It's a foundation for everything. Have a crack in your foundation, then everything else must have issues. And most of the things that you talked about have to do with the attitude of us. You understand? Rather than the work itself, or rather than Nimc itself.
The National Coordinator concluded by advising the management of the Commission to ensure that qualitative and quantitative service standards should be implemented for optimal service delivery to all Nigerians. The federal government will unveil fully fledged post-code system that will solve most of the national addressing needs in the country. The Postmaster General and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Postal Service, Dr. Ismail Adewusi, disclosed this recently on the occasion of a major rally to mark the second anniversary of his appointment held in Abuja. Adewusi, who spoke on the achievements of Nipost under his stewardship for the last 2 years, affirmed that the digitization process will be completed before the second quarter of the year.
In the last 2 years, some of our post offices have been transformed into smart post offices. They include our post offices in areas like Awe, Omaran, Gombe, Erua, Osogbo, Bomosho, Enugu Post Office, and Ado-Ekiti, and many more. We want to transform the post offices into hubs, a one-stop shop where citizens can access a number of e-government services like application for driver's license, international passport, national identity, registration, and etc.
He said the agency has come up with standard procedure of how addressing should be done, as Nigerians will witness rapid transformation in digital addressing system this year. The Postmaster General took time to respond to questions on the unbundling of Nipost into multi-companies posed by journalists and media representatives present at the occasion.
His question was about the courier services and what we are doing to sanitize the industry. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we've done is to enforce compliance of the regulation is to clamp down. Because part of the powers conferred on Nigerian Postal Service under the regulation is to ensure that all illegal operators are fished out and stopped from polluting the business environment for people that are formally and lawfully engaged with licenses to operate in the sector.
Nipost is expected to unbundle into 3 subsidiary companies which will operate on the principle of commercial viability. The 3 commercial ventures to be carved out of Nipost are Nipost Property and Development Company, Nipost Transport and Logistics Company, and Nipost Microfinance Bank Limited. The Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Ralph Aregbesola, has charged engineers to come up with innovations to leverage alternative energy sources to reduce the country's dependence on gasoline. Aregbesola gave the charge on Monday at the 29th Founders' Day of the Ikeja branch of Nigerian Society of Engineers and the commissioning of the Engineering Resource Center named in his honor. The minister, who is a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, urged Nigerian engineers to copy the Egyptian model of transport system where all commercial vehicles run on gas.
On the visit to Cairo about 10-15 years ago was that none of those vehicles smokes. There is no black or blue emissions from their exhaust. Kilele, how do you do it? One day, I flagged down one because I was curious. I flagged down one. Please, I will pay you for stopping. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. How do you manage this old vehicle and does not smoke? It didn't speak much of English. Couldn't speak much of English. He just stopped. I went to his booth and opened the booth and showed me a cylinder, a cooking gas cylinder, piped through the tank to fire the engine. 10-15 years ago. And that was what every taxi in Cairo used at that time. I don't know what they're using now. I've not been there since then. We are challenged as engineers to support the process of eradicating this expensive subsidy by developing means of converting all commercial vehicles in the shortest possible time to use either LPG, LNG, or whatever. Because as a nation, we cannot continue to waste resources that can be put into better uses. That's a challenge to all engineers, particularly automobile and mechanical engineers.
He also advised professionals in engineering to up their game by providing solutions to many of the challenges facing the society, including housing deficit.
One major challenge of an urban center like Lagos is housing shortage. According to the latest estimate, Lagos has 2.5 million housing deficits. This creates other problems of health, the environment and security, because but don't let me say this, it's too controversial. That is Lagos. With health, environmental and security impact and challenges. The overcrowding and high population density in some areas is a ticking time bomb in epidemics and pandemics of the future. Engineers should begin to design and construct low-cost houses that use less concrete and blocks and can be produced at very fast rate so as to decongest and restore sanity to these areas. It's a challenge to engineers. Every existential need is a challenge to engineers.
Also, the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and chairman of the occasion, Engineer TSG Woodil, praised the inauguration of the newly built Engineering Resource Tower and assured inclusive government which will ensure welfare and development of engineering. The special guest of honor and CEO of CFEX Group, Dr. Taiwo Olayinka Afolabi, stated that he will support the project to ensure the growth of the engineering profession.
I assure you that we are running an all-inclusive government where every member of NSE will have a voice and contribute their quota to the development of engineering profession. I therefore use this opportunity to solicit your full support and cooperation to enable this administration deliver on the agenda that we have set for ourselves.
This well-conceived project will help to develop our young engineers and create an atmosphere of learning and relearning in order to fulfill the Executive Order 5 of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCON. This legacy from the engineering icon will help in creating more jobs in the technopreneurship space for young engineers and also give opportunity to practicing engineers in the areas of professional development and local content practice.
The chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers Ikeja branch, Olutosin Ugumola, encouraged long-standing members to renew their faith and commitment to the branch as they look forward to combining the wisdom and experience of the old with the energy and innovation of the young to recreate the branch as the basin of engineering excellence to drive for the advancement of the Nigerian technology across all facets of engineering development.
Goal is to see how we can take all those very homegrown, very raw ideas of projects, and then we can take them through research and development exposure, and then expose them to a whole lot of things that can actually upgrade those projects.
Hello people, you're welcome to another episode on Tech Tips. On today's episode of Tech Tips, I will be telling you a new tips on how to enable portrait mode for FaceTime calls and blur backgrounds. I am Gariba Eniola. This is made possible through the latest feature of iOS 15, the ability to use portrait mode in the FaceTime calls and other video apps that you use such as Skype or Google Meet. So this allows one to blur out the background while video calling with friends and family, so they won't have to see the messy or distracting room. Note that Apple occasionally offers updates to iOS, iPad, watches, and TVs. So from iPhone XR to 13 Pro Max can do this, and iPad 8th generation. Here is how to use portrait mode for FaceTime and on iPhones and iPad and blur out the background. Step 1. Launch FaceTime for your iPhone or iPad. Step 2. Make a FaceTime call to any of your contacts. Step 3. Tap on your video view in the bottom right corner. This will expand video view and show you all available options. Step 4. Tap the portrait mode button in the upper left corner. That is all there is to regarding how to use portrait mode and FaceTime on iPhone and iPad. With portrait mode enabled FaceTime calls, everything behind one is blurred. That will be all for Tech Tips this week. Join us next week for more tips on technology. Bye for now.
Hello, I am Bayero Agabi, welcoming you to this new ride. A digital ride that takes you into the lifestyle experience of innovation, tech impact, and new business frontiers. This is DG Vision Network. On a weekly basis, we keep you well informed of developments and trends. Now the tech ecosystem is impacting politics, business, public and private enterprise management, plus how the new digital life can transform your business. I am Bayero Agabi. Join us.
This is DG Vision Network with Bayero Agabi, your leading business and technology show on the continent. I am Gideon Tobilaba. For details, join us at www.youtube.com/DGVisionNetwork and subscribe for news and views. Don't forget to also follow us on all our social media handles displayed on the screen. As Nigeria continues to struggle with challenges from different areas, stakeholders from the ICT ecosystem in a tech rally has called on government to give more support to young innovators who are ready to provide local solutions to these numerous challenges. This special report will tell you more.
Innovation is one of the most important contributors to economic growth in any market. Innovators create wealth, attract investment, and provide job opportunities. They also create new supply chains and boost exports. Providing support for innovators is important not only because we have a duty to support our innovators, but because it's best placed to find local solutions to our challenges. Nigeria boasts of many young innovators scattered across the nation, but their crafts are often hampered by lack of institutional support, including protection of their ideas and inventions. This is the reason why stakeholders in the tech community gathered at Abuja for the first edition of the Nigerian Tech Rally to draw awareness on the need for the government to invest in technology and support young innovators, as technology is the only solution to develop the economy. The president of the Young Innovators of Nigeria, Abu Andrew, speaking on the need for the tech rally, said if the tech ecosystem in Nigeria is well harnessed, the country can achieve a whole lot.
We are here today to support the Nigerian Tech Rally, being organized by all of us that are stakeholders in the technology ecosystem, the High-Tech Center for Nigerian Women and Youth, Young Innovators, and other interest groups within the technology ecosystem to create awareness on the activities of these young people here. We are doing a lot to impact the economy. We are seeing young people. We have about 5 unicorns that are local to Nigeria and Africa. Now, these are young people that are doing jobs, that are creating a lot of jobs. So we want the people to know that our society is impacting to the economy of Nigeria. We're trying our best to see that we can take people off the street by teaching them skills, giving them a platform for them to showcase their talent.
Dr. Wumi Hassan, CEO of High-Tech Center for Women and Youths, called on the government to reflect its commitment to technology and innovation in the budget and also to invest in local technological solutions.
So we are saying to people, and we are saying to our government, please support us. Empower the young people. Give us the opportunity. Let the budget not just be a budget that is not doing anything for Nigeria. And the essence of this rally is to show that if these prototypes can be designed, we can manufacture them. Now we are talking about the fuel crisis. Everybody is agitated. We want to produce the cars that are fuelless. We can run cars with batteries, we can run cars with solar, we can run cars with other renewable technologies. And this is the way we need to go. These vehicles doesn't have to fly to America this year, but we can run it across Nigeria. It can move our farmers from wherever they are. And other technologies, there are solar-enabled technologies, there are other renewable technologies. And our people are ready for it. And we are here. This is a combination of both the IT, the science and tech community, the engineering, and all the people, even agri-techpreneurs, they are all here.
Representing the cybersecurity community at the rally, Victor Idono, Director General of the Cybersecurity Challenge in Nigeria, highlighted the significant role of cybersecurity in the tech ecosystem.
Important aspect of the Nigerian space, and we are working towards ensuring that we bring along the creative ideas that are in this industry. So basically what we do at SciSec NG is identifying skilled talents in the cybersecurity industry and training them, then engaging them, connecting them to opportunities, either with the public, the private sector, and basically sometimes people feel we are training hackers. Yes, we are training competent, skilled persons in the area of information and cybersecurity so they could be able to man our critical IT infrastructures at the national level, in the public sector, at the private sector, build our own infrastructure, build our own cloud services and solutions, build our own network infrastructures. And we should be able to come out with our skill set and also prove to the world that yes, here's something we are doing right here in Nigeria that is of benefit to the tech space and not just the norm that we are known for in the area of Yahoo, as they call it. There are persons who are actually utilizing their skilled talent positively for the development of Nigeria as a nation, and these are the kind of people we are identifying, we are locating them, we are training them, and we are connecting them with opportunities.
Siblings Emmanuel and Joshua Obed, who said they have the capacity to build cars that can operate without fuel if given the necessary support, were at hand at the rally to showcase their prototype vehicles, which they built out of scrap.
What has made us go into this is for us to make Nigeria a super nation, a great nation, bringing the world's best technology from Nigeria, building the best from what we have tried to do, creating models from AI cars, UAVs, drone technology, and also robotics. Our challenges so far is trying to scale up to the market level and to reach more people. It's not so cool because we don't have the machines to redesign these things to market level.
Funding, favorable policies formation, and protection of intellectual properties through workable laws are some of the best ways the government can create the platform for young innovators in the country to strive and transform the nation. Without this, Nigeria will continue to spend so much in important foreign technology and solutions.
This is DigiVision Network.
You're still watching DigiVision Network with Bara Gabi, and I'm Gideon Tobiloba. Up next is our guest of the week, and joining us live is Alfred Martins, co-founder and CEO at AVM Consults Limited. Welcome to the show, Alfred.
Thank you very much. I'm glad being here too.
Okay, the issue of achieving a digital Nigeria has attracted so much conversation and activities. Could you please, from your perspective as a key player, tell us what you think is the way forward?
So, from my own perspective, I believe that we are doing a lot as a nation. A lot of things are going on both in the public and in the private sector. One of the things I see as an issue is that we have a lot of stand-alone things going on when you talk about infrastructure. So when I say stand-alone, I simply mean there are projects that are going on either by individual governments, parastatals or MDAs, or projects going on by individual private companies or privately owned projects. So for me, I believe that there should be a way for these projects to synergize, for the stakeholders to synergize so that we can do more by doing one. Project that is standalone might just be provide primary communication from point A to point B. But in going from point A to point B, you could have gone past so many communities. You could have gone past a state or multiple states. So this is the standalone I am talking about. How do we synergize to ensure that if I'm taking internet to point A, we bring in other innovations that can go? Can we have ministerial committees that can look into, for the next budget, what are all the ICT related projects, and say, okay, if we are doing all of this, how do we come together as one body to say, okay, other stakeholders, for the fact that this is happening in Zamfara, what are the other things that can go along with it? For me, that is the way we can fast track, because something is going on. That is the way we can fast track digital Nigeria, and it all has to do with coordination.
Infrastructures require huge capital, and connectivity is still a task in places outside the urban centers. What do we need to do to ensure that this infrastructural provision is delivered to all and sundry to make Nigeria a digitally driven or knowledge-based economy?
We do a lot on the infrastructure side. I concur with you that the cost of setting up infrastructure is not a small cost in any way. But if you understand what I just said now about coming together to do it, you'll find out that if we come together, we will then be able to know what is the cost to set up this infrastructure. That cost can be shared rather than a player goes all out to bear that cost. You find out that it can now be shared across board. It makes it easier for everybody to come on board, and also for us to take it beyond where we are today. There are technologies that can also bring down the cost. You talked about innovation earlier on, and for me, I believe that we need to look for innovative ways to get things done.
In driving innovation you spoke about, there is the need to provide adequate security. Nigeria operates a peculiar socioeconomic climate. Security is a recurrent narrative. How do we deal with the issues to ensure the provision of this required infrastructure to deliver digital services to Nigeria?
Cybersecurity is not just a thing that is being looked at a Nigerian level. Cyber threats is everywhere, like you and I know. Almost every day there is a major cyber threat to organizations, to governments, and the rest. Cyber threats is everywhere. It's happening even to individuals. The more we give out the right information, the right things to do, then we should be able to be more aware of the challenges around cybersecurity.
All right. Thank you very much, Alfred, for your time. That was Alfred Martins, co-founder and CEO at AVM's Consult Limited, talking to us about how we can create better infrastructures from synergies and what have you. And this is where we pull a curtain on the show for this week. For details, please join us at www.dgvisionnetwork.com, or better still, subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/dgvisionnetwork. On behalf of the regular anchor by Ragabi, thank you for watching. I am Gideon Tobilaba. Join us again next week. Bye for now.